tomorrow on Fox, where he takes on Saudi Arabia in Atlanta. Our coverage beginning Seattle, 1 Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. As Spain are trying to bounce back after what was the result of the tournament so far. It came there. Earning a draw over Spain, but how about Curacao earning a draw against Ecuador? And for those CONCACAF sickos that are still with us, particularly on the East Coast of the United States, we'll know all about him. What he's capable of at the goalkeeping position.
さあ、帰ったら後半に見えるか。ポジションがどこに書いてあるの？インゴールみたいなラインナップ。板倉、冨安先発か。田中、堂安、中村、伊藤純也、鎌田、佐野で、フォワードが上田。これ図みたいなのないんで、343って書いてある。おし
Not impossible, but difficult. Even to be down by pursuing after 9. Yeah, then it's over. That's the wrap-up show. When the bus is starting, we don't know pitch. There's ways Alexander. He plays at a counter.
PK か。
One ball and one strike. One and one. 2 runs, 6 hits for Baltimore. No runs. 2 hits for Tommy Edwards.
Hurry to your dealer today to get a great offer on a new 2026 Volkswagen Atlas.
Only hit the batter. In fair territory. He should be out. He's out. Holy shit, the home run by There's an evening call out. Greg Alvarez coming out, manager of the Orioles. He wants to get the explanation.
Only Duracell is built different.
Power is ingredients.
That's why Go Flex Best gives you nothing fun on Duracell.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was born when the Japanese took judo to Brazil. When North African frying traditions met Spanish dough, Spain made the judo. After Jamaicans took their sound systems to the UK, the world got better.
入った 対0。ゴールって言わないね、アメリカの解説の人。ジャパンゴール。アメリカの放送ゴールって言わないよね。何これ。誰が入れた？おー、上だ。おー、本当だ。すごい。運転してる人に入れないね。わーさあ、あと4点欲しいな。あと4点じゃあと3点欲しいな。え
And the Dodgers on the board, 3-1.
大谷さんじゃ
His 293rd career home run.
大谷さんじゃ
White power for Ohtani.
いやいや、16号ホームラン。
Well, Daniel Jewelers, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond. Visit DanielJewelers.com/baseball for free baseball bracelet along with $50.
これね、子供が生まれて復帰第一戦でホームラン。
413 feet.
3対1。
Base runner, and then they need a hero for 2. Ohtani's fifth home run in the last 8 games. Going off the gas tank here tonight. 0-1 hit. 6-swing foul. And it goes 2-5 hit. Can they do it again? They get the third most comeback wins in baseball, 23. Diamondbacks have the most for 26, and it's under after that. 0-2 pitch. And this time here looks at one rolling away. 1 ball and 3 strikes. 3-1 score now, bottom of the ninth, nobody out. The pitch. And Pina swings, throws it to the gap of left center field. That ball is going to be caught. Oh, a diving catch by Taylor Ward. Oh, extension of the left center field gap. He took a double away from Paez. It's an absolutely tremendous catch for the first out of the bottom of the night.
さあ、ここからどうやって帰ろう。どっちが早い？
There's a breaking ball down away.
どっちが早いんだろう。
Straight to the baseball. Terrific catch.
まっすぐか。
Now we'll go to that on deck. 2-run ball game here in the ninth. Picked up high ball 1.
ロジャーススタジアム終わりそうだね。
Very interesting.
ロジャースが終わったら、このぞ。
Nichols out of the stretch, leans back, now kicks and throws. And it's on the outside corner for a strike. Freddie wants to challenge. He didn't get it. Ball on the field, it's a strike. The batter is challenging.
Missing out on qualifying 16.
Los Angeles has 1 challenge remaining. 2.9 inches outside. Freeman. Here is the pitch. Inside, 3-0.
Like you need to try to make this in there.
Here it comes. And it's inside ball 4, and this will bring the tying run to the plate. Last night of the ninth inning drew a couple of walks. Well, there's one. I'll give a guy that last 6 games coming in tonight, hitting at 400. Orioles in action with the bullpen. Yadier Cano, another right-hander loosening up, and the Orioles are checking on him. And they're going to go to him. Right. Alvarez has not pointed to the bullpen yet. Now he has. So he didn't like what he saw from Kittredge. He's going to try his hand with another right-hander, Yadier Cano, who also pitched in last night's game just the start of the minute. So Cano will come in, will take a pitching change timeout. Dodgers threatening 9 runs down to the plate in the bottom of the ninth. The score, Baltimore 2, the Dodgers 1.
Dodger fans, style meets performance this summer. Uniqlo, the official apparel partner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, brings game-changing comfort from the clubhouse to the stands. Whether you're catching a fly ball or catching the sunset at Uniqlo Field and Dodger Stadium, you're up like the pros. In lightweight, breathable designs made for every fan. Find your fit at Uniqlo stores across California, around the world, or at uniqlo.com. Uniqlo, simply better. Play ball.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Arco Rewards Orientation. I'm Hannah.
Whoa. Is everything okay?
It's a code green. Someone just earned at least 5 cents a gallon in rewards.
Wow. Another one?
Well, that was the code gold. The customer just redeemed savings of up to $1 a gallon.
Impressive. What does that one mean?
Oh, this is Piggy. He gets excited when we talk about rewards.
Savings of up to $1 per gallon redeemable with 20 rewards dollars in your local.
ユニバーサルの花火が上がった。
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They must behind the legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those who love. Security Benefit. Travel closer to the other side.
Freeman is first, Mookie Betts coming up. Now it's Freeman is grabbed the bat. He's on deck. He hits the roll high. And the pitcher is here, Cano. Out of Cuba. 36th appearance for him this season. He's 1-2. He's 6 to Mookie. In there for a called strike. Other than the 2-3 fastball. He's hitting 212. 0 for 2 in the loss tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Cano. And Mookie takes low. Almost starting with a strike. Cano defected from Cuba, but he used the courts to do it. He didn't escape the country. He went to legal system, and that was a long process. He was immediately banned from Cuban baseball with the filed for the 2 balls in the strike to bat. And once the legal process was complete, a little over a year, he had to go to Argentina before making his way to the U.S. He won. That's outside. 3 balls in the strike. He threw a strike. He took just the 157 batting average again. That's the hitter's count here. 3 balls, 1 strike. Freeman short lead at third. Cano's pitch. 1 out. Round at the third. Yes, he's safe at first. Reno picks the ball up after having to chase it down. Too late for first, and the Dodgers have a tying run on first and a potential winning run at the plate. There may be a review of this play at first base. Baltimore's challenging the safe ball at first base. Well, to the Orioles at this point, no reason to keep that challenge in your pocket.
Well, my first look at it is that I thought, well, you talked about bang play. I thought that they possibly had bets. So they're going to have to use this one in slow motion.
It's going to be really close. This will be very close. The call of the field is safe, so if it were to stand, that's the one that would hold up.
So it has to be convincing. Goes back in replay central in order to overturn the call from the field.
Then they're going over it in New York, trying to decipher safe or out here. Huge play in this game, to say the least. It's going to replay. You can hear the reaction of the crowd here. They think he's safe. That's what they say in New York.
원아웃 라ンナー一塁
Sounds like the old Roman Coliseum, except for all chanting safe, safe, safe. And it is a long look back in New York. Watch review. The call on the field stands. The runner's safe. Well, the situation. 9 runs at first, 1 out. Alex Freeland will come up and pitch.
The Dodgers, their first at bat of the entire ball game with a runner in scoring position.
There's an infield single for Mookie, so he gets the hit. 1 for 3 tonight for best. And Alex Freeland needs to come up with something here. Got to keep the ball off the ground. 1 out. 3-1, Baltimore. Dodgers challenging in the bottom of the 9th once again. Yanier Cano stretching, looks back at second, throws home, and it's low ball 1. Tommy Edman in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, no strikes. Stretch hand and the pitch. And that is low and in. 2 balls, no strikes. And
Ball on the field is the ball. The pitcher is challenging. Ball is confirmed. The count is 2-0. Baltimore has 1 challenge remaining. Well, most teams are going to look for the pitcher. Don't challenge. You're on the move.
2 ball, no strike down to Freeland. Now Cano deals, swinging at a grounder foul off the first base side.
At all costs, keep the ball off the ground. Going to hit it right out of infield. There's a big gap on the left side of the infield. Same with the shortstop, playing pretty much up the middle. Outfield the opposite way, not very deep, and left is Ward.
Pitch to Freeland, he swings, hits it in the air to left. That'll be playable for Ward. He's backpedaling, making the catch. And the Dodgers now down to their last out. Tommy Edman striding to the plate. Well, the inning started with a home run for Ohtani with 296 career home run. Freeman walked. Mookie Betts the infield single. And Tommy Edman a chance to keep this ball game going. Edman switch hitter batting left. Infield moves back with 2 outs. Then a pitch to Tommy. Rolling away, ball 1. Nailed the third baseman, playing almost even with the bat, a little off the line for the left-handed hitting Edman. Cano's 1-0 pitch. Swung on and hit it to right field. That's going to be high drop. That's to third. It's 3-2. Leone Taveras dropped the ball. Can you believe it? It should have been a routine third out, game over.
It's not over yet. Looked like Taveras got jammed as he tried to catch the ball. I mean, he came on, he tried the basket catch, and it clanged off the glove.
Wow. A one-run ball game again. Tying run 90 feet away. That's Smokey Bet. Kyle Tucker will be the hitter. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He's due. A meeting on the mound for the Orioles. And the home plate umpire, Charlie Ramos, finally gets out there to break it up. So the Dodgers 90 feet away from tying this one up.
Anticipating a wild pitch. First of all, as the runner. And you're going to be able to get a good secondary lead because right now Mayo's lined up. He's looking at the dugout, but they have been playing, 30 feet off the third base bag. Now they're trying to get a little bit closer. He doesn't know whether to go far, go deep.
Here, Cano gets the baseball back, throws the first base side of the rubber, bent over at the waist, dangling his right arm down by his side. Runners off the corners, 2 men out, and Kyle Tucker ready at the plate. The pitch. Inside for a ball. Almost hit him. This is rolling in right by the back foot of Kyle Tucker. 1 ball, no strikes to Tucker. The pitch. He swings and misses at a splitter.
He pulled off of it.
1 ball and 1 strike to Tucker.
1ボール1ストライク。2アウトランナー3塁1塁。
Shortstop Anderson playing close to the bag at second. Jackson deep at second. Here's the pitch. And Tucker swings and misses at another splitter. And the Dodgers are down to their last strike.
He pulled off both of the splitters. And that one was down out of the strike zone.
1-2 to Kyle Tucker. Betts leads at third, Edman at first. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 straight splitters. 3 straight strikes. That's the ball game. Dodgers could not pull it off tonight. They get 2 in the 9th as the tying run at third.
You got to pay the insurance because it's over. The video deal I think is released also, so this is a 911 call and an officer to check it out.
He's been screaming, oh my God, for 20 minutes, like something really bad happened. I just was wondering if someone could do a wellness check on them. I'm not sure what it is, but I was out on my balcony and you're screaming, oh my gosh, it's been a long time now.
On this, a talking with special correspondent right there. California story, when did they come back? Change the story.
Well, the games aren't exactly jaw-dropping. The arrow is playing out for the first time in a while as Andy Pappas visited California.
Not quite at pre-pandemic levels yet when you consider inflation, so it's a little bit tough. It depends on how you look at the numbers. But in terms of full dollars, we saw $158.9 billion of travel spending across the state, so that was a slight increase of 1.7%.
He hopes this is a sign that California tourism once again set to thrive instead of merely hanging on.
We have had a long time saying flat is the new option. We were pretty happy about that, considering what some of our earlier predictions in 2025 had us being down pretty significantly. So we were happy to be stable and to see the resilience of the industry.
The boost did not extend to Los Angeles, which was one of only 3 counties across the state that did not see a rise in tourism. Much of that had to do with the effects of last year's wildfires. I'm Brian Kane, KNX News.
Time to honor the dads out there. The National Retail Federation says that this year, Father's Day-related spending is expected to hit a new record of nearly $28 billion.
It's very clear to us that, consumers are making sure that they are able to spend on loved ones at these special moments, even if they have to cut back in other areas.
Mark Matthews is the chief economist at the NRF, which predicts consumers will spend nearly $227 each on Father's Day.
Up from $199 last year.
The NRF, along with Prosper Insights and Analytics, found that just over 3/4 of consumers plan to celebrate the holiday.
45% of them are planning to buy a gift for a father or stepfather, and the second highest category is people buying for a husband, 25%.
Greeting cards were the most popular Father's Day gift, followed by clothing, special outings, and gift cards. I'm Bloomberg's Gina Cervetti from the CallJacob.com Money Desk.
Every Tuesday, we get in line, gas up the grill, and get our stomachs ready for Taco Tuesday. Leslie Gray highlights the best tacos in Southern California.
This is a one-of-a-kind taco.
How they're made,
You go down to the mom's house in Tijuana. She's made like 250
and where to get them.
This right here is the scene of a Tijuana-style taco.
And what makes them unique.
10 out of 10 on the
Listen every Taco Tuesday on KNX. Do you have a work injury? You choose LA Law Group, California's top injury law firm. We only get paid if you win. Text Injury Help to 40222 or visit us online at calldowntown.com. Message and data rate from music may apply. This ad is brought to you by Free Justice for Esquire from downtown LA Law Group. SC number 282-476, 540 South Santa Fe, Los Angeles, California 90013. Previous results do not guarantee the same outcome. This ad doesn't constitute an attorney-client relationship.
昨日も負け通した今日は。
locations with manufacturers compete. You win. Save in store, lifehouses.com.
You probably heard all those ads for life insurance. $2 a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, they're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou, the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate. Like you. You take prescription meds, you're overweight. Winner, fried chicken dinner. But Big Lou works for life insurance companies that want people like you, with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So, yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you've got to call Big Lou, because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds, too. Get a quote right now at 800-700-6898, 800-700-6898, or BigLou.com.
Everybody needs a hero. RooterHero.com.
9:53, ready for summer, but not the mosquitoes. Well, ABC's Stephen Kaufman has some tips on how to help keep those pesky bugs away.
Preventing mosquitoes from considering you would target your center is just a matter of knowing how. In fact, it's a breeze.
Mosquitoes are very light flyers. Any amount of turbulent air, ceiling fans, desk fans, the mosquitoes can't fly through it.
The Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Christopher Bedoy suggests ridding your surroundings of standing water.
Mosquitoes need still water to reproduce.
And don't forget bug repellent with a 20% concentration as well as protective clothing. Stephen Kaufman, ABC News.
President Trump now blaming the state of the reflecting pool on National Mall of Washington on vandalism. Oh, work.
The algae is back. Exactly, and it's probably never going to go away. Regardless of who's president and who's voting.
Yes, not only is there algae in the reflecting pool on the National Mall, but the blue paint at the bottom of the pool that President Donald Trump had ordered is peeling. And without any details to substantiate his claim, Trump is now alleging that someone damaged the reflecting pool intentionally. So posted on social media Friday night, we've had some real problems with vandalism at the beautiful reflecting pool. The Washington Post reported that Park police officers did arrest someone Friday who they say was peeling paint from the pool, but that doesn't explain the clouds of algae and green water and large areas of loose blue paint. More than $14 million was spent on rehabbing the reflecting pool, becoming America's 250 celebration. Donna Warner, Washington.
It's 9:55. Traffic, 10 minutes on 5. We go to Manning to take a look one more time.
Yeah, it's busy going into LAX. Over off the 105 is completely jammed up. The tunnel to the airport is slammed. Once you get there, the departure terminal is heavily congested around the horseshoe. Dodgers just lost to the Orioles, bottom of the ninth, 3-2. They made it exciting, but they didn't win. Some folks leaving the stadium, 5 North already busy. Flow from the 110 to the 2, the 110 south through Chavez Ravine tied up as well. Sunset Boulevard starting to load up as well. South LA, 110 north before Vernon, it's a two-car crash. Both pushed out of lanes, the damage done. You are on the brakes at Manchester. South Almaty, 60 west of Rosie Boulevard. Fire crews looks like they've completed this fight against the small blaze in the brush fire at Whittier Narrows Park. Smoke was wafting across freeway lanes for a time. We've had that problem all day today because of that warehouse fire. But anyway, it was slowing your drive through the area. Diamond Bar, 60 west before Grand. We still got that two-car bender over to the right. It is a sluggish drive from the 60-57 split. Anaheim Hills, 91 east. Get to that Cold Canyon. We had an accident reported. It looks like they were in lanes. There were few details about the accident, whether it was 2 or 3 or 4 cars. What happened exactly, but it is a busy drive, though, from Imperial Highway, so just keep your eye on that one. Making Viejo by south at El Toro Road, southbound slowing your drive right now. It is bumper to bumper from Alton Parkway. SoCal's only reliable traffic reports every 10 minutes on the 5. From the Phoenix News, 24-hour traffic center.
All right, we're going to clear tonight, pretty cloudy overnight, and back to the sunshine in the afternoon. Overnight, we'll be in the 70s, based in the 70s, in the valley, 70s and low 80s, we're sunny coastal communities in the 60s and 70s, and we're very safe in the 70s. At the moment, Anaheim, 65 degrees, 3 degrees, around the Earth mile, we're 64. At 9:57, see you next year.
Are you being treated unfairly at work? Or for no reason, discriminated or harassed? Contact employment attorney. You pay nothing and only when you win. Just type into your search bar, thelaborlaw.com. That's thelaborlaw.com. Contact attorney Fareed, downtown LA Law Group, DBA, Employment Attorneys Group, 540 South Santa Fe. Results may vary. Go to thelaborlaw.com for a free case review. Don't wait until things get better at work. Visit thelaborlaw.com today.
Hi there, it's Margaret Carrero. With the weather warming up, doesn't it just make you want to get outside and do stuff? Yeah, me too. And thanks to the Good Feet store, I can. I'm not waking up with the kind of discomfort I had before I got my Good Feet arch support. The achy feet, the pain in my right shin, the tight ankles. I am waking up ready to get moving. I'm getting my walks in again around my neighborhood, and we have quite a few hills, as well as a park nearby with a steep climb. But my feet didn't. That is until I went to the Good Feet store in Pasadena. I'm also getting in the gym more these days, doing things that make me feel better, stronger, and prepared for whatever adventures the summer has to offer. And the cool thing is, the Good Feet store system fits in your own shoes, even your sandals. So bring in all of your shoes when you come to one of several locations. Find one near you at goodfeet.com. Sand, trails, and sunshine support every step with the Good Feet store. Seriously, my dealership just fixed the transmission.
We all know how easy it can be to go to the wrong place for transmission repair. Made up of over 800 pieces, the transmission is the most complex part of your car. So bring it to the transmission experts at AMCO. AMCO, always the right fit. AAMCO. Special financing available. Restrictions, limitations, and exclusions may apply. See AMCO.com for details. Call 1-800-GO-AMCO today. Outdoor entertainment begins with great deals at Vaughn or Albertsons. Fire up the grill and enjoy savings on pork baby back ribs for $3.99 per pound with membership where applicable. And untrimmed tri-tip roast is $4.99 per pound with membership where applicable. Links to roast. Shop in store or online today.
Heard the latest about Social Security by 2033. Projected to drop to 79% of all the responders. Mostly Wealth Management, we have a strategy to help. Give us a call, 855-526-0045. That's mostlywealthmanagement.com.
Phoenix FM 820 Los Angeles. It's Southern California Freedom.
Local emergency declaration because of fire, cold storage, and more ice. In USA, there's first place in the World Cup 15, and the tennis championship coming up this week.
Only on CNN.
Where is it?
ABC News. I'm Dave Packer. Iran saying it reclosed the starting of the move just days after the U.S.-Iran ceasefire deal. Iranian media says in response to Israel's continued strikes in Lebanon, ABC's Selena West.
That
framework of the deal signed between the U.S. and Iran stipulates that all possibilities must end, and that would include between Israel and Lebanon. But the problem is that neither Israel nor Lebanon were party to that deal.
But if there was a deal, Executive Vice President at the Clinton Institute, Trina Percy.
If there is a deal between the United States and Iran, and if the sanctions are lifted, from their standpoint, this will be a huge strategic defeat for Israel. Israel would prefer for this war to continue.
Meanwhile, Iran says it's sending a delegation to Switzerland for talks with the U.S. On the American side, J.D. Vance flew to Geneva Saturday and will be joined by Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner at the negotiating table. Dangerous flash flooding across the south as the remnants of Tropical Storm Arthur continue to unleash torrential rain. A state of emergency in Mississippi.
Thunderstorms pounding parts of an already chilled Mississippi, swamping roads and flooding neighborhoods, raising the threat for even more high water. Mississippi governor warning the state is far from in the clear.
There's actually an elevated flooding risk in virtually every county in our state.
In San Antonio, Texas, first responders carrying out multiple water rescues. Waterways there overflowing.
Team USA looking ahead after hard-fought win against Australia. ABC's Christian Cordero.
Fans packed watch parties from coast to coast, with their host Emerald City decked out in red, white, and blue.
It's amazing. Nobody knew what could happen. It was electric. I would say that.
You're listening to ABC News.
From the UCLA Live News 3 Studio. It's Southern California's news. I'm Bob Bill. Well, tonight the governor officially declared a state of emergency for that massive warehouse fire in Boyle Heights, now on its third day of burning. Our Sanders said along with toxic smoke still blowing, there's a new concern. 85 million pounds of food rotting inside the warehouse. Fire crews continue battling the fire using large amounts of water, and even a specialized fire robot put out hot spots.
A lot of smoke. It's hard to breathe, you know, it's like it's been burning for over 3 days now.
Max Carneo, who lives nearby, told CBS LA he was evacuated because of the intensity of the fire on the first day. He says helicopters have helped in the battle against fire, along with fire suppression gel to help cool it down. Fire officials say another major concern is boiling inside. You can imagine the food inside your refrigerator with no power, no refrigerant, starting to rot, and then opening up your refrigerator door. That's about where we are now. The thawing frozen food, including meat products, is causing biohazard concerns. Mayor Bass and Governor Newsom have declared a joint state of emergency. People living nearby are being asked to limit time outdoors due to the smoke. The company, Lineage Logistics, in a statement says the contractor working on solar panels may